Cheers, I do, Buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I am Time the Beer Whisperer. Who else would I be, man? Who else would I be, man? This was one from a care package sent to me from David Gaylor. A Legend Brewing Brown Ale. It is 5.8%. They're out of Richmond, Virginia. I've never had anything from this brewery before. This is my first offering from them, so here you go. I will tell you that it pours absolutely beautifully. Oh, wow. Beautiful malty nose. Earthy hop nose as well. Oh, it's gorgeous, man. Mercy. Yeah, it's time to come outside. I'm wearing more clothes than most of you are used to seeing me wear. This, I don't know if it's the first video I've ever had a jacket on, but there's not many out there. If there is more, um, but yeah, it is a little chilly. But I want to come out to my pub area. It's been cold here in the Ozarks. We hit a uh, got a snowfall late Wednesday into Thursday, which called schools off for Thursday and Friday. They said it was going to warm up, but it didn't warm up as much as they said it was yesterday. And today, again, we've got some blue skies, or patches of blue skies anyway. But it is a little on the chilly side. It's high 30s as we speak. But I felt like coming outside, man. I just want to get. Sometimes I just want to be in my little space here, my little space, all by myself. Just relax and mercy, Percy. Anyway, I'm gonna pick this up now and cheers. Thanks, David. I appreciate it. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, again, very malty, herbal. I feel like I'm getting a little anise in there, or licorice like note, if you will. Oh, nice earthy hop finish. It's absolutely beautiful, man. 5.8%. Wow. It's a little big for the style. I'm okay with that. American craft breweries tend to do that. If assuming we're using an English brown as a template, but they may not be. Beautiful finish though, nice crisp. Oh, again that beautiful earthy finish dries it up nicely. It's absolutely gorgeous. So there you go. Oh mercy. Had a nice weekend, a nice relaxing weekend, I should say. I've got a truck roast, braised, doing a braised truck roast would be kind of a late lunch, early dinner kind of thing. Just doing two meals. Just doing, yeah, you just doing it two today. We had some breakfast and got the truck roast going with some carrots, some potatoes, some onion. You know, all the usual suspects, and that'll be lunch and dinner. We'll have the roast, you know, for like I said, late lunch, early dinner. Or if we need something else, we'll snack. You know, have a little bit of roast. Maybe do a hot beef sandwich, something like that, or maybe just roast beef on some bread. Anyways, I digress. But now that I'm drinking this beer, I almost wish I would have saved it because it would have paired perfectly with that chuck roast, man. This is again. This is yeah. This if you were having a beer with your dinner, then this one would pair perfectly with that pot roast, man. That braised pot roast, I should add. Growing up, everything was roasted. You know, we had a traditional roast. But as I got older, I learned how to braise, and I do that way every time. I prefer the braising method myself. Of course, I do understand why my mom and dad did it the way they did because it gets done quicker. you know, you kick it. You know, you got five kids to feed. You got to get that roast done quickly. So I get it, but I do love that low and slow method, right? That low and slow, you know. Season the roast, put a little, a little flour dredge, give it a nice brown, pull it out, put your veg in, put some liquid, use whatever you want. I used stock this time, but sometimes I've used beer. This one would have been a perfect one for that application as well. You can use wine again, whatever whatever you prefer. In all honesty, but yeah, I had the veg, I had the liquid, put the meat back on top. Put the lid on the pan. Put it in the oven, man. Low and slow. I actually put it in the oven at 300 for the first hour, and then I kick it down to 250. But it gives you just a nice, beautiful, tender chuck, man. The one thing I do different than my parents did, though, is I don't peel the potatoes. I don't. I scrub them very well, but I leave the skin on because, yeah, you get a lot of flavor and a lot of nutrients there. It adds a lot to that stock, that broth as well. That's later going to become gravy. So you've got the carrots that are going to add to that, the carrots, potatoes, and the onion. And so when you make that gravy, you've got combination of the meat and all that veg. But yeah, I prefer to leave the skin on, which would probably make my dad go crazy. But yeah, I do. I prefer to leave the skin on. And like I said, I do scrub them real well. But I rarely peel the potatoes. I prefer them scrubbed. But as I'm drinking this beer, I thought, man, it would have been beautiful to add to that roast. It would have been beautiful to drink with that roast. But nevertheless, you live and you learn. I learned a little something there. Anyway, I digress. Thanks, David. I appreciate it. Legend Brewing Company, brown ale. It's a beautifully done brown ale. It really is. Let me show you that bottle one last time. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. And the flavors on this are just gorgeous, man. Malty, herbal, a little earthy in the finish. It's done perfectly. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and oh, mercy, Percy. All right, good guy. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.